Halo Fancy Family di seluruh Indonesia dan di seluruh dunia. Kembali lagi bersama kami di channel Fancy Tangan.
Jadi video hari ini Mama Uli katanya mau ngomong serius. Ini sesuai dengan judul thumbnailnya. Aku juga kaget. Jadi kita lihat bagaimana ceritanya. Sama-sama kita menyimak. Oke? Stay tune.
Benis tangga.
Benis.
Jadi kita mau dimakan ikan princess benis tangga.
Kok aku jadi princess? Kamu princess.
Kenapa kau merudah ke aku? Ini Batak Sumatera.
Princess, iya.
Ini Batak Sumatera.
Jadi Fancy Family, banyak orang yang tanya, aku punya saudara apa enggak? Aku ada abang satu. Aku minta maaf, Fancy Family. Aku mau ngomong Inggris. Karena kalau ngomong bahasa Indonesia, aku susah jelasin. Oke. So I have one blood brother, as in a real brother that is from my parents. Though I was raised with a person that was not my real brother because they were switched at birth in the hospital. We didn't know about that until the non-real brother had to go to army, because normally before you go to army you pass all sorts of medical tests and as well blood tests, the one that gives you the type of blood. And as it turned out, his blood type is irrelevant to the ones that my parents have, which made them doubt, actually. As in, my mother had doubts about if he's the real one since she gave birth to a child. But in USSR, she explained to me, first of all, you wouldn't ask, you wouldn't doubt medical stuff, because otherwise you can be argued, and she was young, she didn't know how to stand for herself. Plus, at that time when women gave birth, it's not like now that you can hold the baby, keep it close to your heart, see it, remember it, as in, to make sure. At that time, the woman delivered the baby is taken away, woman is having a rest. That's it. So that's what happened. On that day, there were only 2 women giving birth, and it was at the same exactly time. For my mom, it was the first child. For that woman, it was the 5th or 4th. When they were taken away, probably the nurse confused the tag on the baby hand, and that way we received strange baby. He didn't want to take my mother's milk. He was crying all the time, he was pushing her away, he didn't sleep properly, but it's a baby, there are things happening, so you wouldn't doubt that in that kind of fundamental way. But my mom felt something, that something is wrong, but she couldn't even imagine that she can ask, like, oh, is this really my baby? Because she didn't even see the baby, she didn't know that this is even possible. And then throughout years, that boy that I was raised with, he he was looking different, as in facially, body structure. He looked very different from us, and though again, this is your baby, you don't question your baby. This is your own, whatever he is, no matter how he looks. This is my brother, their son, our family member. The only thing is that with the type of family that we have, everybody with the higher education and all very hardworking, he always had problem with behavior. He would steal money, he would he burned our apartment, he was very aggressive to other children, a lot of things. It's quite like a different type of memories. But again, you don't question your own child, you don't know anything, you don't. But then at that point, they found out that something's wrong, so they decided to research what are the chances. So they went back to the hospital where mom delivered, and they asked for the archives, and they found the family of that woman who was delivering on that day, and they found the family. Obviously they didn't go there, didn't ask anything, they just found it on the social media, and they found my real brother. And the resemblance with my father was shocking, because he practically looked alike. And this other boy, my well, not real brother, though brother, looked very similar to his brothers, to his blood brothers. And that kind of, I mean, we couldn't do anything. This is ridiculous, because you cannot just come to the person and say, oh, you're not ours, go, we need to switch you, or I don't know. He remained a part of the family. At some point he is still, though he's different, and he always felt like he's better than us, he deserved better than what we have, and that's why he was always unsatisfied. We always had fights, literally. Then you can tell he also tried that a little bit. Yeah, and for now we don't keep in touch with the other brother, but we found my real one. We started relationship. I mean,
after how long? 30 years? 20?
In 2014, when the revolution in Ukraine started, my mom got afraid that, because he was in the central events, she was afraid that she found him just now and she doesn't want to lose him. So she said, I need to contact him, I need to try at least. Who knows, maybe he will respond. So he did, and in 2014, what was it? I was 26. Yeah, after 26 years. No, I was 26, but then we met when?
When he is 30.
When he's 30, yeah.
Yeah, setelah 30 tahun.
Yeah. So yeah, if you don't mind, I'm not gonna name or point out my brother, because I know that some of you might wanna research and find.
Karena ini ya, kita belum permisi sama dia, karena makanya dia nggak pernah ada di dalam video. Nanti kalau udah mau, nanti kita buat video.
Yeah. I didn't tell my parents even.
Oh ya, dia bahkan kita buat jadi bapak baptisnya si Uli.
Oh ya.
Setelah kita tak kenal, setelah beberapa bulan kemudian gitu kan, jadi biar lebih dekat lagi, dia itu jadi bapak baptisnya si Uli.
He's Uli's godfather and I'm his son's godmother.
Ya,
Yeah,
jadi
sorry.
Uli tanya jadi mama baptis anaknya dia.
Yeah.
Kayak gitu.
Yeah.
Gitu sih. Katanya dia pengen cerita biar lega, lempang aja. Katanya karena baik benci Feby yang tanya. Kan kadang kan kalau aku lagi apa namanya baca komen, terus dia tanya ini apa ditanya kok ada tentang saudara gitu. Kan dia kan tahu ini artinya apa saudara. Kok ditanya tentang keluarga, kok tanya tentang abang gitu kan ngerti dia. Jadi aku jelasin kayak dia pengen kita buat aja yuk. Tapi ini setelah berpikir berapa lama ini kami mau buat video ini. Dia ini kalau nggak mau kamu bilang nggak usah aku bilang sama Mama Uli, tapi dia pengen nggak apa-apa biar ada untuk memori aja kata dia.
As it turned out, in USSR, this was a regular thing, and when this happened to us, we've researched and we found even people on the news, and there's a number of cases like this that happening. So that's why when Uli was born, Benny was in charge of making sure that there's no other baby that can be switched or anything.
Ya waktu Uli lahir keluar terus kami bawa mertua. Kami bilang sama mak mertua ikutin kemana si Uli dibawa. Kami bilang jadi karena kami trauma kan karena kami dengar cerita itu. Jadi Uli lahir, aku pegang terus dipegang ke mamanya kan duluan disusuin, habis itu menyusuin aku pegang terus habis itu kan dibungkus terus mau ditaruh kan ke kamar ruangannya kan. Terus aku bilang ikuti terus kita kataku ke sama mertua ikutin terus kemana dibawa ya aku bilang karena saking ini ya puji Tuhan sampai sekarang ya ini Uli sama Theodor juga. Kalau Theodor kan lahirnya di Denmark. Ya begitulah sih family. Sebenarnya tadi aku bilang gak usah kau nangis ya buat ini cuma cerita aja aku bilang. Ini sih bukan inisiatifku, ini inisiatif Mama Uli, kita cerita aja karena ini untuk apa namanya kata dia kayak pengetahuan aja karena hal seperti ini benar-benar ada terjadi. Aku kira gini cuman film-film aja kan kayak film-film serial movie ada anak yang tertukar gitu kan. Gak tau yang ada kejadian mana lah kita sampai
Yeah, a few years
gitu.
ago, I was surprised.
Disyukuri aja lah kehidupan yang dijalani sekarang gitu. Jadi itulah ceritanya Mbak Uli. Semoga pembelajaran ataupun informasi juga ya. Kalau semoga kalian terhibur. Gak boleh terhibur. Jangan lupa like dan subscribe, share juga supaya semakin banyak lagi video kami buat. Terima kasih, Horas dari Indonesia.
Biasa, jangan lupa like dan subscribe supaya semakin banyak lagi video kami buat. Terima kasih Horas dari Indonesia.